everyone, welcome to the Nurses Heartbeat. My name is Philip. If you're a nurse or a midwife or any other professional that are looking for how to get a job in the NHS in the UK, then we are going to introduce you to the track.jobs. So you just go online, you Google track jobs, and then it will take you to the screen. So you come here, you click on track jobs. Yeah, so you click on track jobs. That's the first one. And let's see where it is going to take us. So when you click on this, you get this view here. This is the job site for UK. Okay, so when you sign in, it welcomes you to the site when you click in. And then it has on the left is if you are already having your account, and on the right side, if you're a new user, you have to go and create your account. For the purpose of this illustration, I'm just going to the right side to create a new account. So you see your email account that you put your details there. So for this purpose, I'm going to put the email of my episode or my program, that is the nurses@gmail.com. I'll put that down and take it from there. So I type in the nurses heartbeats. So when you enter create an account, then it sends a link through your email that you have provided. Then you check it from your email, and then it will ask you to put in your password and your personal details. You put it in, and then you use the link to create your account. And this is the view of the job. So here you have the keywords that you can choose, specific work you want, any occupation if you have any specific one, location, organization. If you don't have any location or organization, then you can go to the search and then click, and it will give you all the jobs available. So let's look at it without putting any occupation. So this is how it comes. So all the jobs available with various bands, band 7, band 5, band 4, band 3 jobs, everything will come here for you because you didn't click any specific job band or occupation. You have everything here. So you go through with the job details, the job title, the trust or the employer, specialty, the salary. It will give you all the information that you need. And then you go through if it is the job you are looking for. Then you click in the job, and then you look at the description for the job. Nurse or midwife, you are working under band 5. And various jobs there. So the job's name. So this one, band 5 jobs, surgical care, registered mental health nurse, a lot of them. So you scroll through and to see which one that you want. So let's say for this one, your staff nurse, the name of the trust will be there, and the specialty will be there, and salary will be there. So it gives you a brief overview of the information you need about the job. So let's use this specific job for the application process. So when you click it, it brings you here. So let's take this for instance. So it is staff nurse outpatient. So all the information will be given to you. So this one is permanent 23.5 hours if you want, but most of it I said 37.5 hours. Then you will have your name of employer, the site of the hospital, the town, the salary, and then down below you see the closing date. So every job will give you a closing date. I would advise you to select jobs that have nearer closing date so that you'll be able to know your decision whether they are shortlisting you for interview or not. And then when you click in the jobs, they have their information about the job. So job overview, it tells everything about the job. Then you have your main duties of the job. So what is required of you when you have this job, they give every information. Then working for the organization, they will give you why we should work for the organization. And then if there are any benefits the organization is offering, they are going to give you, including your annual leaves, 27 to 33 days of annual leave, plus bank holidays and other benefits they will tell you. Most of them will tell you they have car lease systems and home lease systems. But that's one I'm yet to see which NHS trust has that car lease systems in place for staff. But they normally add it, cycle to work scheme and other staff discounts and other benefits they have you for you when you join the trust. They give you all of that information. And then you have the detailed job description and main responsibilities. They also tell you everything about the job, your responsibilities, what it is expected of you. And then when you get to this job, you are going to have your DBS done. DBS is more like a background check to make sure you don't have any criminal history or anything that is done in the UK. It's about £45, so some facilities will pay for you, some of them will require you to pay yourself when you get the job offer. And then they will list the person's specification, the qualification they need for the job. So most of them will say NMC registration, desirable criteria, and essential criteria. So the desirable criteria are those that you need to have, qualities you need to have to be to your advantage. Yeah, so it's desirable, but you don't necessarily have to have all of that. But the essential criteria, they are key, that you need to have those skills before they'll consider you. So that is what goes through. And the skills that they expect you to have for the role, they will list all of them there. So this one, computer literacy skills, your ability to meet the needs of people, all of that. And the experience that you need to have, they will list everything. So you check, and if you meet the requirement for the role, then you apply for it. And then when the job does not give you a visa sponsorship, they will indicate specifically under this session, most of the time below, that this job will not be able to offer you a sponsorship. They will indicate clear. If they do not say anything about it, then you will definitely get a sponsorship when you get job offer. Most of the jobs in track normally comes with sponsorship. So you click here, apply online now, and then it's going to take you to the site. A period of inactivity, so they will request you to put in your password again. So let's use this as a study to go through the application process. So they are going to ask you a couple of questions. Do you possess GCSE level qualification or equivalent? This is more like pre-tertiary qualification. And if you're a nurse or midwife, you already have that. So the answers will determine whether you meet the qualifications needed for the role or not. So you choose yes because it's just a pre-tertiary qualification, you have it. Do you possess NMC registration? So if you already have your PIN, you are going to say yes. If you don't have PIN, you say no. They will ask you if you are a current employee of the NHS Trust. Maybe you are currently there in a different ward, you want to move to another ward or apply for a different position. So if you are not there, you select your no. And your immigration status, there are a lot of immigration status they will ask you. So whether you are a British citizen who have your right to work, whether you are Irish national with the right to work, or any other thing. If you have a skilled worker visa that is sponsored by your current employer, then you take as well. If you don't have any immigration status too, you will scroll down. I will show you shortly where you'll be able to take. So if you have a skilled worker visa and you just want to switch jobs, then you could click that one. So maybe you are looking for a healthcare assistant job, you are on dependent visa. You go and take the appropriate one. You are on temporary visa, you are looking for a job, you are on family visa. Anything that you fall in place. So you see the last one, I do not have a visa or right to work in the UK. That is for those in abroad that are now looking for job offers to come to the UK. That will be your option. So it applies to people without the right to work in the UK currently. And we need sponsorship for it, so you take it. So you take anyone that is applicable for you. Then if you have any other immigration status other than what they have stipulated there, then you can put it in the box. If not, you just agree to the privacy notice terms and agreement below, and then you continue. So when you continue, bring you to this page to continue with the application. If you still want to read about the job, you can go about this job. And then this is where you are going to start with all the details for the application. And then it tells you the deadline that you must submit your application. If it is drafted within 90 days and you've not finished application, it will be deleted. So you start with the personal details. So here is going to ask your information about yourself. Your name, full name, surname, address, city, telephone number. You just respond, you fill in all the information. These ones, when I was creating the account, the link that was sent to my email, it had the information. So I put my names there. That's why it picked directly. So if you are looking for full-time or part-time employment, which most of overseas nurses and midwives are looking for full-time, you take. When you save it, it will save. I won't continue, but when you do save and next, it will take you to the next page. Here, if you belong to or you are related to any director or employee in the work, some organization will ask you to put the details of those people there. If you don't have any, you continue. You see, mark session as complete. When you finish the session, it will come in a bold form, then you mark it complete. So this is about criminal conviction. If you have any criminal conviction, you take yes. If you don't have, you take no. It does not include parking offenses, but if you have any other criminal conviction, then you save and it takes you to the next page. So you have finished with that. So you see it's take bold, then when you have answered all the questions under that session, okay, unless you want to edit, you'll come to the side. If you don't want to do any edit, then you mark session as complete. You see it's bold in there, it's highlighted. So it means you've completed that session. Then it takes you to the next session. So it's like that. So it asks you the questions and you follow it and you fill in. And one by one, your education and professional qualifications, relevant training courses. It will ask you your school, year completed, duration, your title of the program, membership of professional bodies, employer history, gaps in employment, supporting information. Now I will do the next video about how to write a very successful supporting information to support your work as well. So you write supporting information, then you go. So when you finish all the sessions and you mark each session, mark as complete, it will take you to the last session that will ask you to review your answers. And if you think everything you have done is correct, you submit it. So I don't want the video to go very long, so I will do a separate video to talk more about writing a successful supporting information. Thank you very much. That is how you use to do your application. If you need any clarification or question, just put in the comment section. Thank you. Like, share, and subscribe.